Well, everyone, I decided to type in Velma is good in TikTok search bar, and I managed to find a handful of people that unironically like the show. I know I'm just as baffled as you are. I thought that those 6% were clearly just the people who worked on the show, giving themselves a pat on the back, but nope, 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 nope. There is people who like the show, and it confuses me. Well, let's take a look at this first woman who likes the show and is talking up the show and all this other stuff, and see what she has to say.
Now I'm sure you've heard a bunch of Velma slander and hate, but I'm here to single-handedly save the show Velma and tell you the truth.
No. Even with your 51,000 followers, there's no way you're going to single-handedly save this show. You only got 107 likes on the video, so I don't know how you think you're going to save it, but you're not going to, because it seems even your followers believe that this show's hot trash.
This show is good. It has potential to be great, and it's not like the Scooby-Doo that we grew up knowing and loving. It's not. It's a completely different show.
Then why in God's green acres wouldn't you just make a different show? If it's an entirely different show, why use Scooby-Doo characters? Why have that IP? Oh, I know why, and it's been proven on several YouTube videos. It was meant to be an original show. HBO didn't want anything to do with it unless it had an IP that could latch onto because they knew that it would not make any money. So they latched it onto Scooby-Doo, and that's how this train wreck was born. You see, even HBO knew that if they just made an entirely new show with original characters, this show would not have even gotten a lick of attention at all.
It's a spin-off show inspired by the characters of the series that we grew up with, but these are not the same characters that we grew up with.
You're right. It's another Mindy Kaling self-insert TV show, just like all of our other TV shows and movies. It has nothing to do with Scooby-Doo. And here's the thing about spin-offs. Spin-offs have some attachment to the original source material. Like Planet Sheen had some attachment to Jimmy Neutron. A spin-off has to have some connection to the original show, or else it's not a spin-off.
Because it's a completely different show. And we knew this from the jump. When the trailer came out, when we saw sneak peeks of the show, so I don't understand why everybody is now like, oh my gosh, these aren't the same characters. Why is Daphne acting like this? Why is Velma doing this? Why is Fred this? Why is Shaggy this? We already knew that they weren't going to be the same characters when we saw the sneak peeks.
Which is exactly why Scooby-Doo fans are cheesed off by this. Mindy herself even said in a late-night show interview, I think it was maybe Seth Meyers, I forget, but she even said in a late-night show interview that she understood how important these characters were and she was going to be faithful to the source material. She said that. Turned out to be a big lie. You can understand why Scooby-Doo fans would be a little bit PO'd.
So, I don't know why everyone's acting so shocked, but if you've watched Inside Job, if you watched Rick and Morty, if you watch Harley Quinn.
You know, it's funny because she actually insulted Harley Quinn indirectly in the cartoon show. So, yeah.
There is no reason why you wouldn't love this show. Everybody just has this idea that for some reason that this show is the same show as the Scooby-Doo shows that we grew up with, when it's not. This is an adult cartoon.
People have stated that an adult version of Scooby-Doo could work, but they're angry about the constant, inappropriate, sexualized humor jokes about high schoolers, the prepubescent genitalia jokes regarding Fred, the complete dumbing down of Fred and the change of every character, the constant racism, the constant sexism. South Asians are angry at Mindy for the South Asian hate, seeing as she is South Asian, and just a whole plethora of different things. Has nothing to do with it being an adult cartoon. People are saying that that could very well have worked, but they're mad because she completely took the IP and just trashed it. There's not even a hint of Scooby-Doo in it. And we're also mad because there's no Scooby, but thank God the owners of that IP were like, nope, we're not allowing you to have it in this dumpster fire. Scooby doesn't deserve this. Oh, and we're also annoyed with the needless race swapping and the constant racial jokes at everyone else's expense.
So, I'm just here to tell you that not to listen to what other people say about the show and to just go in with an open mind.
People have been going in with an open mind, and they still came out disappointed. When you even have the critics saying it's a trash show, critics who give everything in Hollywood a pass, then you know you've messed up.
And know that it's not the same show that we grew up with. And I hope that you find that this show will be enjoyable, because I did, and I went in knowing that it's a completely separate show. Like, again, these characters are inspired by the characters in Scooby-Doo.
Again, it wasn't inspired by it. It was supposed to be a different show entirely, but they knew it could not get off the ground, so they latched it onto Scooby-Doo. If you want an example of an inspired show, I will use Planet Sheen again. Do not know why this is on my mind, but this cartoon show is for whatever reason. Sheen was the exact same through the entire cartoon, but there was an alien who looked exactly like Carl Weezer, and that's what you get when you have an inspired character and some old assets laying around that you can reuse from the original show, so you can save a buck. But that's what an inspired character is. An inspired character is a group of people that are not the exact same characters. They are not meant to be the same characters, but they are a group of people that are similar to those characters. That's what you get when you have an inspired character, not this mess.
It's not the same, like, carbon copy of those characters. So, yeah. So I don't understand what all the hate is about. I honestly don't. Because I took the time to watch these 2 episodes and I thoroughly enjoyed them, and I can't wait to see where they're taking the series, honestly.
I want to make it known, first and foremost, you have every right to like whatever TV show you want to like. I'm not going to tell her she doesn't have that right, but it still doesn't mean that the show is not objectively bad. Again, when you have the critic score and audience scores both saying that it's a rotten show, that never happens. Secondly, these were not inspired characters, like I've said for the millionth time. And also, they completely just destroyed them. We weren't asking for carbon copies, but we still would like them to have their normal traits, like Velma losing her glasses and just being able to pick them up automatically, instead of saying, my glasses, where are my glasses? You know, each character should have some sort of noticeable trait that attaches them to the original show. None of them have that. None of them. So this shouldn't have even been a thing that exists, but it does exist. And they are crapping on people. You don't understand why people are angry about it? South Asians are mad because she constantly insults South Asians. White people are mad because she constantly insults white people. Black people are mad because she insults black people. She made Velma into a massive self-insert like she always does. Over-sexualization of prepubescent kids to an uncomfortable degree. And several genitalia jokes about Fred, who again is, I believe, 15 years old. I just don't see how you can not understand why people don't like this. It's not like a South Park where everyone's meant to be a disgusting, despicable human being. You're meant to actually relate to Velma. You're meant to like her. She is the protagonist of the series, and she's unlikable as heck. And yeah, there's just so many other things that people who've actually seen the show can dig into deeper, and you can watch their stuff. But from what I've seen, no, it's just a terrible show. Guys, this video actually took a lot longer than I thought it would, so I'm not going to look at the other videos today. I might do that for a separate video, but I hope that you like this, and also take a look at this real quick. Here's some pictures she posted to TikTok. Velma series is a great show, and y'all are not getting the concept of parody/satire. This is not satire, this is not parody. And also, even if it was parody/satire, jokes are meant to be funny. The jokes just aren't funny. Good storyline with trauma. That's debatable. Good character dynamics, really, because every clip I've seen, Velma's been an insufferable little witch, constantly belittling everyone. Everyone's just awful, horrible, disgusting. The adults make fun of Freddy's genitalia, and again, he's a minor kid. He's a child. And just all sorts of other disgusting things. This person said Rick and Morty is an original concept inspired by Back to the Future that parodies every sci-fi trope known to man. Velma is an original concept inspired by Scooby-Doo that parodies every mystery teen show trope known to man. No, it doesn't, because there's not even a mystery in the thing. There's no mystery to this. It's just rom-com, for lack of a better example. Sweet Norville, so relatable, and I love his dry humor. It's like, Fred, OMG, legit my fave character. He stole the show, to be honest. So your favorite character is a whiny brat who is literally a baby. He acts like a man baby, even though he's a kid. And he's full of himself, he's a snob, and she made him as unlikable as humanly possible because maybe he has a disgust for white people. That's your favorite character. Like, good lord. I think I'm starting to take back what I said about people being allowed to like whatever they want, because this is a little bit weird for me. Okay, I'm done, guys. Thank you for watching this. Hope you guys have a great day. As usual, I will speed up the video to save on time. God bless.